So just thought I'd come out and check on the condition of Undullah Road after the recent rain and all that. I've just come through from the north, from the South Ripley end, but thought I'd run the video on the way back. Wasn't a bad ride through. Road's in pretty good nick still, although there are a lot of washouts and sort of water erosion across the road around the hilly sections, and in the gullies where these little concrete crossings are. Some of them are pretty badly washed away along the edge of the concrete, and they've got pretty deep cutouts in them. Road surface otherwise it's pretty good, a bit loose compared to normal, but not too bad. The council's obviously been out here and put some signs in place. They're pretty accurate. I did go past one that said road flooded. I think that's a little bit ambiguous. There's only 2 or 3 inches of water over the road at most. But yeah, see, like this here, there's a few of these, and they got pretty sharp edges on them. You wouldn't want to hit them too hard on your big bikes. A little 690, it's alright, good suspension travel, so it soaks it up. But yeah, if you're coming down here on a Triumph or a Beamer, just take it steady, because yeah, you might come to grief in some of them harsher ones. Still a bit of traffic. I passed 3 cars on here this morning, and they're going like bats out of hell still. So if you do come out this way, just take it steady, because yeah, the car drivers, as per normal out here, are absolutely crazy. So this is the worst of it just here. So you know, nothing crazy, but you can see that there's been a bit of damage from water erosion around the place. And you get the runs down into the creek off the road. Sort of there's some ruts. So, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed the ride down. So you know, there's nothing spectacular this road. It's just close to home for me. And if I make any alterations to the bike, I generally shoot down this one just to see how it behaves. But, yeah. Sort of strap in, I'll take you for a ride from the south back up to the north. There's another one with the erosion sort of down the track, and then the asphalt's all washed away. So just taking it steady. Again, you can see a bit washed out there. big washouts along the side of the road here. You can see the erosion, a couple of feet deep. Mama and Daddy Duck. Yeah, right along the side of the road here. The water must have rushed through here and it's cut a pretty deep groove right along the side of the road. So obviously, you know, we had a fair bit of rain. If you're not from this part of the country, I got 8 inches of rain last week. So not a huge amount for Queensland, but it's still enough, obviously, to do a bit of damage to this road surface. And the camera doesn't really show how steep this is, but there's another groove, like rut cut through there. It's probably 3 or 4 inches deep. So if you caught a tyre in it, yeah, you might be in for a bit of a wild ride. The crossings, as I said, they're not bad. There's definitely no water on them, so they're not slippery. Oh, good old false neutral on the KTM. Yeah, but you can see they got a bit of a sharp lip on them, some of them. And especially guys on cast wheels, you might find that you bend the rim if you hit them a bit hard. I know my Beamer's got a bent rim from exactly that, hitting cattle grid too hard. So I've done this road half a dozen or more times. I don't think I've ever seen another bike on here, which is crazy because, you know, like I said, it's not a technical track by any means. It's just a nice, fun backlit road, you know. And a lot of guys I've seen on Facebook mention it. So the fact that, you know, maybe I'm coming out, you know, it's Monday morning, up the hill. Maybe on Monday morning people are at work like they should be, rather than out here enjoying roads to themselves. But I've come through on a Saturday and again, never seen a bike. Always plenty of cars, and as I said, they tend to like the middle of the road, so I try to stick to my side. There's a lot of blind corners, and I nearly hit a council truck before, just drifting up towards the centre line. See, here's one now. And they hang wide. You see how wide he came around there? He's certainly using a little bit of my side of the road, so just be wary of them. The last thing you want to do is come out here and run head on into a car. The other thing I've noticed, if you do get towards sunset, the kangaroos, they tend to creep out of the bush. I haven't seen any this morning, so I suppose being wet too, there's no real need for them. That's a deep one. There's no real need for them to come down to looking for anything, water or food. This one's a bit sandy, a little bit slippery. Pretty good though. Straight section. This one's got a bit of a deep cutout on the other side. If you got your wits about you, you can sort of see them. You can pick a good line off them. If you hit them with a bit of pace too, you can sort of skim over them. They're not too bad that they're not that wide that you can't, you know, hit them 40-50 k an hour and skim over them. You know, you're gonna take a bit of a bump, but you know, sometimes it's better to hit them with a little bit of pace than slow right down and then have to sort of paddle your way through them. Up to you, everybody rides different. I tend to ride a bit more on the aggressive side. Probably should, you know, take it a bit steadier, look after the wheels and tyres, but I've hit things pretty hard on this bike so far and haven't damaged anything. You know, they're proving to be pretty good, so yeah, if you end up out remote, which I plan on later next year, probably take it a bit more steady, just to preserve the bike a bit. A bit on the upside there. Deep ones here, just, you know, slow down and take them easy. At the end of the day, it's never a race. And we found some council workers. Oh mate, they nearly ran into me. So they're obviously out here checking the condition of the road. Hopefully they don't do anything crazy like shut it. I don't think they would. It's in pretty good nick. So if everybody coming through just takes it steady, you'll have no problems. Again, sort of erosion down the side of the road. Pretty much it, guys. From here it peters out into a bit of wide open stuff and then runs back into the onto bitumen and then runs back South Ripley. So as you can see, it's not in bad nick. Anyone who's thinking about coming out this way, you know, no reason not to. Come out here and enjoy it. Alright, see you.